Hey, it's Jim from wolfofbricks. Be sure to check out the Flipping Accountants YouTube channel this Friday evening. I will be a guest on his live stream, and we're going to be talking about all kinds of things. Be sure to tune in. Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another wolfofbricks update. Once again, my name is Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So before we get into the third part of the retirement list, I just want to direct everybody's attention to the wolfofbricks Facebook page. Now again, this isn't a group because we really don't need any more Lego groups at Facebook, but this is a page, and I recently posted an article talking about top mistakes when it comes to buying and selling Lego. There's 3 mistakes when it comes to buying. There's also 3 mistakes when it comes to selling that many people have done. So if you want to go ahead and take a look at that article, feel free to go ahead and join the Facebook page, of course, on Facebook. All right, I am very confident that we're going to be able to not turn this into a part 4 of the retirement list. We're just going to dive right in. So, Lego Ideas, right? Their retiring set is the Treehouse. Now, I've talked about this before. I only own one of them, okay? If you purchase this set for $165 or $169, whatever it was, you know, good for you. I think that this will be quite profitable for you. If you purchase 1, 2, 3 dozen of these for $199.99, I hate to tell you, but of course it's my personal opinion, I really don't think you're going to have that high of a return on investment. Now, eventually you will, right? In many years, and when I say many, I'm talking like 3, 4, or 5. But that's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to have a high return on investment within 18 months, maybe 24 months, and then get out of there and buy some more. So that's pretty much my thoughts on the Treehouse. Now, when it comes to Jurassic World, last time, back in 2021 when I did my commentary on Jurassic World sets on another YouTube channel, I really didn't go into the Jurassic World theme that much. Now, unfortunately, I will be doing that again this time. I really haven't bought anything from 2021, and I'm probably not going to. Now, last year I did buy, I believe it's called that T-Rex Dino Mech set. I mean, and that's a great set. I think it retailed somewhere around $85, and it's now going, I believe, for $250 on Walmart.com. It might be hovering around that price on Amazon too. So I'm very happy that I purchased that set, but I really haven't looked into anything here in regards to Jurassic World. Maybe as we get closer to December, I might have an opportunity to buy some, and then I will share with you my opinion on that. So when it comes to Minecraft, you know, I'm kind of surprised at how many Minecraft sets are slated to retire. Allegedly, of course, right? Because when it comes to architecture, there's so many architecture sets that are retiring. What's going on with that? Well, I would be surprised if all of these Minecraft sets retired. Now, I'm pretty certain the End Battle, I think that's what it's called, because this right here is a different language that I'm on right now on Promo Bricks. But I'm pretty certain the End Battle is going to be retiring along with the pirate ship and a few others. But I'm kind of surprised that all of these are selected. And let me tell you, man, set number 21163, I'm loving. I don't own any of it yet. But let me tell you, once Q4 starts ramping up, and I'm talking about late October, early November, I plan on purchasing a ton of those before they start drying up. So we'll just see how many Minecraft sets are actually going to retire. All right, so when it comes to Ninjago, I would love to hear from the Ninjago people down in the comments. There are only 2 sets that I really like. The first one is the Ninja Flying Sailor. I mean, come on, it's just a beautiful looking set. Set number 71705. It should do really well. Now, the other one I like is the Skull Magis Dragon. I think that should do well. And I really need to do a video on Ninjago dragons. I purchased, I can't remember how many units, somewhere between 50 to 75 of some dragon Ninjago set. I had a buddy text me at the beginning of the year. It's like, hey, you really need to pull the trigger on this. And I was like, all right. And it's doing really well. So I really need to do a video on the Ninjago dragons. But right now, those are the two sets that I see that should perform well. And I'm sure there's others, but those are the only two that I'm pretty familiar with. Now, when it comes to Speed Champions, I've said this many times in the past. My opinion is you should always play the field. And instead of purchasing, one set at 25 units and another set at 5 units, I mean, you kind of want to have an even number, right? I like all of them. And if I had to pick which one is the winner out of them, and I really shouldn't, but if I had to guess, I would probably say the Audi Sport Quattro. The reason why I think that would be the winner is because out of all of them, I like this one the least. Now, here's the thing, right? The reason why I'm saying that is whenever I was getting ready to purchase sets that were getting ready to retire last December, I was looking at the Speed Champions Fiat, and I was like, man, it's so disappointing that that's the only set that's going to retire, like when it comes to Speed Champions, right? And I was like, I'm just not going to pull the trigger on a Fiat. Like, you got to get out of here. It's going to be a Ferrari or something like that. But guess what? The Fiat Speed Champions set is doing quite well on Amazon, and I'm sure it's going to make a killing this December. So it's just a personal choice. I think all of them are great. I actually think I like the Nissan the most. I do like the dual Speed Champions, the Jaguar racing cars. I think they're great. I like the color. But I would definitely say that my favorite is the Nissan. And the Ferrari, that's a hallmark when it comes to Speed Champions. But again, you should really try and play the field and not necessarily buy a bunch of one set. All right, now let's get into Star Wars. So I really like the Y-Wing. I've talked about this in the past on another channel. I think it will do really well. I'm kind of half and half on Kylo Ren's Space Shuttle. I'm really not a fan of it, but I feel like that there's just something about it because it's part of the last movie of the trilogy. I think there's a chance that it might do well. Of course, the Mandalorian Battle Pack, that's going to make a killing. It's just a matter of how many people have hoarded it, right? So is it going to make a killing in Q4 of 2022, or are you going to have to wait afterwards? I'm almost thinking it's going to make a killing Q4 of next year. And the reason why I say that is because I hear, and I really don't pay attention to it, but I hear they're not going to be doing a Mandalorian at the end of the year. They're going to be doing a Boba Fett something or other. So there could be a lot of people that are clamoring for Mandalorians, and it just might be gangbusters and people will be scooping them up. So I'm really not a fan of Darth Vader's castle, set number 75251. But what I really do like is the Death Star Last Duel. I mean, that's such an epic scene in all of the movies, right? Definitely, I would say in the top 5. Set number 75291. I think it's great. Again, I don't own any of them, but let me tell you, the time for me cleaning up on Lego sets is coming very soon. So whenever I do purchase some sets, I will try and pass some of that along. And of course, you have the AT-AT. I mean, such an iconic set. If you're not going to consider purchasing this set for resale, at least consider purchasing it for your own personal build. I mean, I don't know about you, but last time this set was available, and I didn't buy it, I immediately regretted not purchasing it 6 months after it retired. So this is something that I don't own, but I'm definitely going to pick it up. Maybe I will do a video on a Lego haul with all kinds of sets that I've purchased very soon. All right, let's try and get into Marvel a little bit and superheroes in general. So I had a Patreon member recently mention that I really don't talk about the Marvel mechs, right? The Iron Man and the Spider-Man, things like that. It's not that I don't like them, because I own quite a few. I think I own the Captain America. I think I own some of the Iron Man. And I also, of course, own my buddy Thanos. Great set. But it's not necessarily my top priority to go after those sets. Now, it is a very affordable set, so that's very attractive to me. But when it comes to having a quick return on investment, those sets really aren't the number one priority for me. But if I'm shopping around Target and Walmart, and there are sets that I was looking for and don't see, but I see those available, sure, I'm going to go ahead and scoop those up. Really not going to get into Super Mario Brothers. Sorry if anybody was wanting me to do that. I mean, I'm still on the fence, guys. And, you know, I've heard a lot of comments in the past saying, dude, I'm making a killing on Super Mario Brothers. Are you crazy? Well, here's the thing. Explain to me why I should be pro Super Mario Brothers. I mean, it's not that I don't want to. I'm ready to hear what people have to say on it. But again, you know, there's other priorities out there for me. So when it comes to Technic, there's really only two sets that really catch my eye. Should be no big surprise, right? It's the Bugatti set and it's the Porsche 911 RSR. Now, I have somewhere around 75 of the Porsche 911 RSRs. And last year, I was doing jumping jacks over the set, and I still am. I think it's a great set. I'm just waiting for it to retire so I could reap the rewards. I do want to talk about another set that, in my opinion, I really don't see a lot of people talk about and is kind of underrated. It's the Top Gear Rally Car. I like that set a lot, and I don't see anybody talking about it. So it'll be curious to see, you know, what that does on the aftermarket. I'm probably only going to buy one from a personal build, but let me tell you, I'm going to be so upset if that disappears and I can't get at least one because I really want it. All right, my friends, well, it definitely looks like we were able to complete the retirement list in 3 parts. There will not be a 4th. And it's not that I don't like doing these retirement lists. It's actually one of the more popular videos that I post. It's that, you know, I've said many times in the past that you cannot live off retirement lists alone. So there are many other things I would rather talk about than the retirement list. But it is cool to scan through it and, you know, do some commentary on it. That's it, my friends. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you could, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with Wolf of Bricks. Always go out there and get it.